Millions of people scroll through YouTube every single day. But JStation, he turned every click into chaos.
I'm scared, guys. Oh my god. Yo! Oh my god! Guys! Are you the evil tooth fairy? Look at her eyes. Look at... Oh my god. What is wrong with your fingers?
He went from sneaking into stores to pulling 10 million views every video, and somewhere along the way, he became one of the most infamous creators on the platform. He's been called out for death hoaxes, some of the worst clickbait to ever exist, and managing to turn a personal brand into a complete catastrophe.
Pretty much every news station in my whole entire city has made a story about me this morning. Basically, after I did my 24 hours at the gym and 24 hours at bowling, the police were notified about it, and somehow the news got a hold of it, and now I'm all over the news.
I'm ImJay, and as always, make sure to subscribe with notifications on. You probably know JStation for one of two reasons. The infamous 3 AM overnight challenges, where he faked paranormal events aimed at children.
I was just sleeping and then I saw like a freaking huge shadow, dude. It looked like a huge beast. What did you do, Jay?
Bro, I'm sorry, bro. I just summoned Krampus here. I just seen him come upstairs.
Dude, this is absolutely insane.
You saw him.
Yeah, I saw him. It's vomiting. Oh my god. It's vomiting. What the hell? Oh my god, dude.
Or his darkest videos exploiting celebrity deaths for views, including XXXTentacion, Mac Miller, and Etika.
We're gonna use the Ouija board to contact XXXTentacion.
Yo, that's X's name.
What do you mean? What's
That's
his
X's
name?
name.
Like his real name? Demon! Dude, he just spelled out demon like so fast. Whoa, what the frick? Guys, what the hell? Yo, there's something in here.
But the story goes much deeper. After getting permanently banned in March 2021, JStation vanished. But he didn't give up. He quietly reappeared on other platforms, hinting at a new life, new career, and a completely unneeded return to YouTube. However, when we talk about JStation's beginning in 2016, it was with a simple but dangerous idea. Sneak into stores, offices, or abandoned buildings and stay overnight.
Alright guys, so I'm in my hiding spot right now. The store is officially closed right now, but as you see, like, this is really uncomfortable, but still, I'm gonna stay here for like at least an hour, maybe 2 hours, because last time I was caught and I can't do that again, okay guys?
While it was very much illegal, the videos were insanely thrilling. Jay's videos started simple, such as 24 hours in a dumpster gaining 500,000 views, or 24 hours in a school with almost 6 million views. This challenge was everywhere on the internet at the time. Pretty much anywhere you looked, there was a new YouTuber sneaking into their local Walmart to spend the night. JStation was far from being the most polished creator in the genre, but he was one of the most relentless. He posted constantly, video after video. He pushed the trend harder than anyone else. And as a result, he grew from nothing to over 500,000 subscribers in under a year. For a while, it looked like he had found his niche and nothing could slow him down. But eventually, the videos only started getting more intense with every new upload. JStation started to spend 24 hours in the homeless shelter, at the church, and even at his local bank. However, it didn't take long for the law to catch up with him. JStation would upload a video titled PSA, 24-hour overnight challenge cancelled, police are shutting me down. He explained that after his recent videos, the police were notified and Jay was all over the news, but not for the reason you'd want.
When I woke up this morning, my phone was just blown up with messages like, dude, you're on the news, man, you're on the news, dude, the police are coming for you. Pretty much every news station in my whole entire city has made a story about me this morning. Basically, after I did my 24 hours at the gym and 24 hours at bowling, the police were notified about it, and somehow the news got a hold of it, and now I'm all over the news, guys.
JStation then went on to state that he will no longer be doing the very thing that blew up his channel to begin begin with, because it was a risk to his freedom.
I'm making this video to tell you guys that I can no longer do these 24-hour challenges because basically I'm risking my freedom to do that, and that's something I'm not prepared to give up.
It turns out that this was actually the case. As a real news article read, Ottawa police ponder charges over 24-hour overnight challenge videos. The man, who goes by the social media handle JStation, has posted footage of himself and others creeping around after hours inside buildings including the Rideout Centre, TD Place Stadium, and a bowling alley. An officer would state, the people that are being depicted in the videos, they are kind of walking a fine line between a criminal charge, a break and enter charge, and a trespass to property. Police are working to determine which charges to lay before making an arrest. Only a couple months later, he was charged for 5 counts of trespassing, all with a combined total fine of up to $50,000.
And here's the papers. I got 5 counts of friggin' trespassing, guys. Each one of these is a max fine of $10,000, so a total max is $50,000, guys.
The police got in touch with YouTube and they demonetized every single one of his videos, basically ruining any form of income overnight.
I'm gonna contact them and I'm gonna sue the shit out of them. Demonetize, 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 demonetize. This is costing me thousands and thousands of dollars, and I'm definitely gonna sue the shit out of these motherfuckers.
Now, this is where most creators would give in, admit they were in the wrong, and go back to living a normal life outside of the internet. But not JStation. Instead, he pivoted, creating a new channel to continue uploading. He kept the challenges going, but soon, even the original concept couldn't stay monetizable. That's when the 3 AM overnight challenge was born. The concept was simple. Pretend that paranormal events happen at the spookiest hour of the night, 3 AM. These videos were clearly targeted towards children, and the results were mind-boggling. His very first ritual video was titled Paranormal Activity, Devil's Mirror Challenge in Abandoned Haunted House, 3 AM Challenge.
I'm by myself at a haunted house at 3 o'clock in the morning, Devil's Hour. The whole entire goal for today is make contact with the dead through ritual, through any way possible.
That first wave of 3 AM content didn't explode instantly, but it did set the foundation. Creepy thumbnails, dramatic titles, and a sense of danger and the unknown that naturally attracted a younger audience ready for thrills. Once the trend started to take off, JStation leaned into the formula more than anyone else. The videos were often titled alongside "Do not play with a voodoo doll at 3 AM, gone horribly wrong," which is actually the specific one that became his channel's most viewed video. He posted frequently, often stacking sensational claims, like drinking a werewolf potion from the dark web or summoning Freddy Krueger. It was nothing more than complete clickbait, but it worked. While the younger audience were loving every second of it, the older people of the internet began getting together to mock the content he was making, calling JStation in prison at 3 AM, JStation demonetized at 3 AM, demonetizing ImJayStation at 3 AM actually happened. But with high views came high controversy. Another post on Reddit would read, "So why does everyone hate JStation?" To which the top reply stated, he posted a big, disrespectful video hours after Etika suicide. Almost immediately after Etika had passed, JStation would upload a video with the title Etika a Ouija Board Challenge at 3 AM Gone Wrong, and the thumbnail was exactly what you would expect. He treated Etika's death like content fuel. The thumbnail showed his face, the title framed it as some dramatic paranormal communication, and while the whole video wasn't structured like a typical 3 AM talking to the dead style, it was still an insane use of clickbait to try to get as many views as possible. To everyone watching, it didn't feel like a tribute. It felt like he was trying to cash in on someone's death while the news was still fresh. And unfortunately, this wasn't the first time Jay would do this. Just over a week after XXXTentacion passed, JStation uploaded a video claiming to contact him from the grave with an Ouija board.
We're gonna use the Ouija board to contact XXXTentacion.
Yo, that's X's name.
What do you mean? What's
That's
his
X's
name?
name. Like his real name?
Demon! Dude, he just spelled out demon like so fast. Whoa, what the frick? Guys, what the hell? Yo, there's something in here.
The 22-minute long video was filled with dozens of ads, no apology, and no respect for the artist or his family. It went on to receive about a 50% like to dislike ratio, and social media erupted in criticism. He then went on to repeat the same tactic with Mac Miller. Every time, the backlash was enormous, but the controversy also acted like fuel for his channel growth. Then came what would become the darkest turning point of JStation's career, the fake girlfriend death. In January of 2020, JStation uploaded a video titled "Saying Goodbye to My Girlfriend Alexia, Rest in Paradise." The thumbnail was heartbreaking. The title made it feel like something irreversible had happened. Jay went to Alexia's memorial at the side of the road to say his final goodbyes.
I just got off the phone with Alexia's parents. They had set up a memorial on the side of the road for Alexia. So right now, me and Ahmed are just on our way to that location, and we're gonna say our last goodbyes to Alexia.
Yeah, bro, that's it. That's it right there. It's okay, man. Everything's gonna be okay.
But it wasn't real, not even close. Within hours, fans were confused. Comments flooded in. He's not even crying. Is this a joke or is he serious? Simultaneously, others began calling local authorities to confirm. A YouTuber by the name Some Ordinary Gamers did full-on research, and this is the conclusion he came to.
So, in Toronto, nobody has been, nobody by that name specifically has suffered any form of death, right?
No.
Okay, so as far as the Toronto police know, she is in fact alive.
Yeah.
The police confirmed no one named Alexia had died in any recent incidents. JStation had staged the entire thing, a ploy to drive views and subscribers.
But you want to know something about his thumbnail? Look at the clouds! They're the same clouds! The only thing different is the hue of the sun! Holy shit! We couldn't even make an original thumbnail for the death of an individual! What the
The stunt backfired in ways that even JStation couldn't anticipate. Not only did his alive girlfriend Alexia break up with him, she also claimed she never wanted it in the first place. YouTube responded as well. The channel that had posted that video was demonetized, and even his second channel, The Dream Team, which was partly owned by his now ex, was done for. The very channels he'd been using to rebuild his empire were suddenly stripped of income and audience reach. In one final attempt at peace, Jay uploaded a 13-minute video titled simply "Goodbye," where he spoke about taking an indefinite break from YouTube, claiming he needed to stop all social media and process everything.
I've done a lot of stupid things in my life and a lot of stupid things for attention on YouTube, and I lost so much things recently where I'm really not proud of who I became. I really lost who I was as a person in pursuit of success.
And that would be the last anyone would hear of him for the next 4 years. But randomly on the 17th of October 2025, an insignificant channel called The Scariest would upload a half-an-hour-long video titled ImJayStation back on YouTube. In his new "I Want a Second Chance" video, JStation basically sits down and turns the whole thing into a pitch. He opens by reintroducing himself as Jason Etziai, reminding everyone that he once had over 6 million subscribers, and listing off the old kind of content he used to make. He even shows an old clip of bringing a dog back to life and kind of laughs it off like, yeah, it was dumb, but life was good back then.
I even brought back to life my friend's dog.
He's gonna give him treats, guys.
Okay, I'm gonna hold it out. Okay. We're gonna see if he's gonna come.
Okay.
Baxter!
Baxter!
Come here, boy!
Everybody, don't bite me again!
Yeah, don't bite Wesley! Come, Baxter!
Oh my god!
Oh my god!
Sit, Baxter!
Oh my god! Oh my god, dude!
This kid
Where
is
you going,
gone!
Baxter?
Baxter, where you going?
And as dumb as all that sounds, life was pretty good.
From there, the whole tone shifts into look how much I lost. He talks about how he had a girlfriend that he loved, friends he liked, money, travel, simply the YouTube lifestyle, until one day it was all gone. He mentions he thought he was safe because he had over $1 million in the bank, only to have taxes take half, rent eat more, and expenses and cars drain the rest. He says the money goes faster than you think, and the reality of having no platform kicks in fast.
I have been just regular person. Like I'm not doing social media, nothing like that. I completely respected YouTube's decision and moved on. But at the time where I was demonetized, I had over $1 million in the bank. I was like, I'll be good, I'll be fine. But then I get a tax bill. That's half of it gone. All right, then I gotta rent a place to live for a year, and that's like 75 grand or 100 grand or whatever. And that goes quick. All that money goes quick. You have obligations and cars that you got, and you have to maintain them. And at first you live in denial, really. Like you're going to be okay, you'll be able to figure it out, but maybe you won't.
Now, this is where things start getting interesting. He said he had fully moved on until October this year, when someone told him about a new YouTube pilot program for banned creators, which is essentially a second chance system for people who'd been removed.
So it was strange because on October 5th, I got a call from someone and she told me, hey, I should go back on YouTube. And I said, what do you mean? I'm banned, I can't go to YouTube. And she says, check out this article. And it's from a mainstream, it's a real article. YouTube has a pilot program for banned creators, but there's a major problem.
From there, he breaks his situation into what he calls the two main reasons he believes YouTube demonetized him in the first place. The first is the fake girlfriend death. He fully admits that faking Alexia's death was a huge mistake, but he tries to frame it as just another ghost skit that went too far.
So the first reason that I think YouTube banned me was for a video that I did faking my girlfriend's death. This is clearly not real, guys. It's not real, okay? It was clearly not real. When it came to faking my girlfriend's death, she was never going to really die. It was never a real thing. My intention was to never make it like she's really dead, like I was going to, like she was gonna fake her death and go move to another country. And I think my problem was I made it too realistic. And as soon as I post the first video where she died, it went viral for negative reasons and I was not able to do anything about it. I could not control the narrative. I messed up and I made a mistake and it was negative.
He insisted it was always meant to be scripted and that she was never meant to actually be seen as dead in real life, and that the real issue was that the first video blew up negatively before he could post the rest of the storyline.
This is not my intention. This was not my intention to do. This would have all made sense because we did film the next video using the Ouija board, talking to her. But this controversy of faking my girlfriend's death was very big and it had real life consequences. People were harassing my, at the time, girlfriends, family, businesses, and eventually this caused us to break up.
He says he doesn't want to go back to daily uploads, be the 3 AM guy again, or become a huge name. He just wants the ability to upload something in the future. In other words, it's less of an apology video and more a public appreciation form. He's not just saying, I'm sorry, he's saying, I have done my time, let me back in. Whether anyone actually wants him back is a completely different question, as his two most recent videos talking about real-life scary stories haven't been performing all too great.